Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here we see Diego Corral.
This bout is scheduled.
All the talking has been. Here we go for round one. One punch could change everything in this battle. Good counter punch. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Multiple world titles are on the line. A chance to really become a legend here and make some real history. Beautiful counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? That jab won't score. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Incredible work rate. Well done with that counter shot. You can't connect with that right hook. They got out of the way of that right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
And there's the bell for round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A lot of effort being exerted here. Good counter punching. That right hook won't score. This is a historical moment. Hold it right there. Corrales in some real trouble now. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Corrales is stumbling and bumbling. Disaster averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice counter punch right up the middle. How about that time counter shot? Missing with the hook. Punch, counter punch. That seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bout, ring away. You walk back to the corner.
There's the bell to start round three. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, Hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
The right hook just missed. The perfect counter lands. That left hook missed. That counter shot lands. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for this. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. Morales might be ready to go. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have
On to the fourth we go. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
They're entering the twilight years of their career now. How many fights do they have left in them? What heart, what desire, but at what cost? The stamina is off the charts. This fighter, one of the top 5 in the world, no doubt about it. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. His stamina is off the charts. They block the jab. Catch and shoot. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And going to the canvas is Corrales. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take... So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You're being put down.
And there's the bell for round 5. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Shot. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Is he going to punch himself out, though? And he scores with the counter. Nice counter. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but hold it right there. Oh, and Corrales, the body language tells you all you need to know. How did they survive that?
Bean Days now needs
a very competitive round. Hold it right there. Corrales might be ready to go. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
There's the bell for round 6. How much do they have left in the tank? Hold that thought! And it's code red time for Josh Taylor. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. They miss with the jab. There's a counter shot. Oh, wait a minute. Corrales in some real trouble now. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. The cut doesn't look that bad, but they're going to take a look at it anyway. Yes, sir. We fight on here. It appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
My concern is the corner. Are they going to be too brave for their fighter?
Round 7, here we go. What a round we just saw. Let's see what we've got in store for us here.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. They exchange punches. The jab can't find a home. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That big hook doesn't land. A perfect counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Oh, wait a minute. One of the best fighters Scotland's ever produced is in trouble. How did they not go down?
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're...
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Is going to cause some problems. They might want to call a doctor over.
Cornerman, get your job done, do it right.
There's the bell to start round 8. They're up and ready to go. Surely this round won't be as good as the last one.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into a shot, and that's the last thing you want.
Nice counter punch. There's a counter shot. And he misses with the left uppercut. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. And he scores with the counter. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. Can't find a home for that jab. Nice counter shot. Good counter. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and Corrales, the body language tells you all you need to know. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Down goes Josh Taylor. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Where did that come from? What a shot. One, two, three, four.
It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
There's the bell to start round 9. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Stamina is off the charts. That counter punch caught him clean. Holding nothing back here in the round. perfect counter shot. And that hook misses. Morales might be ready to go. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
And he misses with that straight left. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Is going to cause some serious problems.
Man, oh man, you know what? He's got to hope the referee doesn't jump in and stop it.
It's round 10, and we're back. What does this round have in store for us?
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Morales is stumbling and bumbling. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Hold that thought! It's code red time now for Josh Taylor. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Look at all that blood, but he's still wanting to come out for more.
I hope they've got a good cuts man in that corner.
There's the bell to start round 11. What an action-packed round that was. Let's see what they have in store for us here.
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
One of the best fighters Scotland's ever produced is in trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Has to be careful. Morales in some real trouble now. How are they? Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, and Corrales, the body language tells you all you need to know. We were going to see the finish there.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And it's code red time for Josh Taylor. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, hold that thought! Corrales is stumbling and bumbling. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out these cuts.
Man, oh man, you know what? He's got to hope the referee doesn't jump in and stop it.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? What a fight it has been so far. Wonder what we're going to see in this round.
This is part of the game plan. You knew this was going to happen. Now you've got to stay still in your mind. You've got to think, right, don't get rattled. Don't get swayed by the crowd cheering or booing. Walk straight in there. Stick to your game plan.
Down goes Taylor. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out right there.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit.
Oh, my God, Johnny! Corrales in some real trouble now. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
His stamina is off the charts. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Code red time now for Josh Taylor. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, but what a result.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, here is your winner by unanimous decision and the new WBO and IBF World Champion, Diego Chico